Recording in progress.
Right. Good morning, everyone. What is the last topic? What is it? Automation frameworks. Okay. Online students, is that the screen is visible? All the online students can respond in the chat window. All the online students can respond in the chat window. Okay. Right. Let's continue on this. So let's take care about what exactly mean by this particular automation framework and then implementing this particular respective automation framework. Okay, let's see that our very first understanding, if we take with this particular automation framework, what is the meaning of automation framework? Creation of folder structure with standard rules, right? So the meaning of automation framework, we need to be get mentioning the creation of folder structure with standard rules. So what kind of folders need to be created? What kind of standards need to be get followed? It's totally depends on that project. Based on that project, based on that particular client, it will depends what kind of the standard rules need to be get followed. But in general, while working any automation tool or taking with any framework, we need to be get take care about and following with the two common standard rules need to be followed. You may work with any automation tool. You may work with any automation tool or you may work with any framework. You need to be get take care about in following with the two standard rules here. In that, the one you will be mentioning that taking with the first one. What are the two standard rules? Design of automation framework. Design of automation framework. What is the next one? Design of automation script. The one you will be taking with design of automation framework. Another one you will be taking with design of automation script. So while working with any kind of, you may work with any automation tool or you may work with any kind of the frameworks, you have to take care about in following with these particular two standard rules. In that, the one considering the design of automation framework and another one considering the design of automation script. Now, according to the real-time standards, design of automation framework taken care by Tesla as part of real-time standards need to be get taken care by test lead. Design of automation scripts taking care by tester. So according to real-time standards, design of automation framework taking care by test lead and design of automation scripts taking care by tester here. So this is what we got an option in following with these particular the two standard rules here. Now when you work with real time, according to the real time standards, the test lead will take care about in designing the framework. But for now, as part of our practice purpose, we need to be get take care about in designing that particular respective framework. So now, further, we have been taking care about our own framework following with our own standards. So designing with the framework, everything taking care from Eclipse only. What is the use of Eclipse? Writing the programs and executing the program. Under Eclipse, what you will create? Under Eclipse, what you will create? Project. Under project, what you will create? Package. Under package, what you will create? Taking with class. Under the class, what you will create? Taking with the code or taking with method. Followed with the same concept only. We got created one particular project. We got created, which we got created one particular project. Once we got created one particular project, under the project you will be taking with, under the project you will be taking with package. That particular package in Eclipse we used to be get create with one particular package. That particular package is equal to, we can say that one particular package is equal to one folder in project workspace. If you are creating one particular package in Eclipse, that is equal to one particular folder in workspace here. So based on the project requirement, or taking with the client requirement, we need to be take care about in creating the respective folders here. So now as part of our requirement, we need to be creating with the folder. The one you will be taking with lib folder, another one test scripts folder. As part of our project requirement, we need to be creating with two folders. One will be taking with lib folder, another one you will be taking with test script folder. Now under the lib folder we got two files taking with mentioning about, one is global, another one is general. Under the lib folder we used to take with global and then taking with general. In global, what we are maintaining? In global, what we are maintaining? Test data and objects. In the file of global, we are maintaining test data and objects. At the same time, we got general. What we are maintaining in general? All reusable functions related to the whole application. We used to be maintain all reusable functions here. At the same time, we got taking with test script. Under the test script, we need to be get maintain. Under the test script, we need to be get maintain that particular respective automation script. So what exactly the automation scripts are there? All that particular automation script we used to be get maintained under that particular folder. Now, if you want to be get cross-check that, for example, you can go to the path of this package. In Eclipse, we got created. In Eclipse, we got created one particular package, but that particular package is equal to one folder. Now we can cross check that. If we look into that, having the folders here, what are the folders we got? Lib is one folder, another one is test script. Did we directly created the folder here? No. What we done? We created package in Eclipse. We created package in Eclipse. That particular package has been visible as a folder in the project workspace. So this is, we got lib folder taking with test script folder. In case of interviewer is asking in a question, explain automation framework. If interviewer is asking in a question in saying that explain automation framework, then we doesn't require to go with in explaining all the code. You have to explain, but not like all the code I will explain. You have to explain them what exactly the folder structure you got maintained. In each and every folder, what are the files you are maintaining? In each and every file, what is the data you are maintaining and connectivity of all that particular files? And then you have to take one example and need to explain them. What are the steps you have been followed to automate any test case according to the framework? As an example, we got lib folder. In the lib folder, what we got maintained? Global and general. In global, what we are maintaining? Test data and objects. In general, what we are maintaining? All reusable functions. Then you will be taking with test script. What you are maintaining in test script? All actual automation script. Our automation script we are maintaining under the folder of test scripts here. So that is how we need to be get followed all that particular respective standards. So this is what we need to be get take care about in considering the design of automation framework. According to real-time standards, design of automation framework taken care by test lead. So the test lead will take care about in design of that particular automation framework. Once he got designed that particular automation framework, then it will be hand over to. Once it got taking with design of that particular automation framework, then it will be hand over to testing team. As a testing team, what need to be done? As a testing team or as a tester, what need to be done? As a tester, what need to be done? Need to be get take care about in design of automation script. As a tester, we need to be get take care about in design of automation script. Now, further in designing automation script. On which basis he will develop automation scripts? Based on manual test cases. Based on manual test cases, we need to get design automation script. That particular manual test cases followed with the same step. Considering that taking with launching with the browser, entering with URL, doing that login, and then taking with logout and close application. You are already knowing the steps to be followed to automate the test case. Same thing will be followed, but just taking care with frameworks concept. Let's see that. Further, this particular automation script we need to be get developed by using Selenium. If you want to be get work with Selenium, what we require? To work with Selenium, what we require? Jar files has been required. Based on jar files, what we can access? What we can access? Packages. Based on packages, class. Based on the class, taking with method. Use of the method to perform an action. So that is what the hierarchy, the steps will be followed while working with frameworks concept also. All that particular steps will be the same. According to that, we got taking with global. Based on our framework standards in global, what we have to maintain? For that particular login, logout test case, whatever test data required, whatever objects required, we got provided. Done. Then moving to taking with considering the general.java. Now, as part of our framework standards, what you are maintaining in general.java? All reusable functions, considering the methods. What is the use of the method? Use of the method to perform an action. Types of methods? Two types. What are those? Predefined method, user-defined method. Meaning of predefined? Defined by the language. Meaning of user defined? Defined by the user here. Till now, we done with predefined methods. That means the Selenium guys already provided list of the methods. According to the requirement, we are trying to get understand what exactly that particular list of methods need to be get used. So now considering that taking with the help of the same methods need to be get coming up with in having with our own methods here. For that we are writing related to our first test case. What is our first test case? Login, logout. So related to login, logout, we have to understand what are all the functions we can write it. What are all the methods we can write it. Let's say that all the syntax will be the same. Writing with the method need to be get provide method name. Method name need to be start with. Method name need to start with small letter, capital letter. Small letter, capital letter. Class name need to start with capital letter. Providing our own method, taking with the method name, considering the open application. As simple as we are coming up with in creating our own methods by taking the help of predefined methods. Now, you can see we are coming up with our own method. What is the method name we got? What is the method name we got? Open application. We got our own method taking with open application. Okay, done. Now, in case of taking with open application, what are the steps need to be done? Launching the browser. After that, entering the URL. Meaning of open application, we need to be get launching with the browser and then need to be get enter URL. Okay. Further, we need to be get take care about writing the steps. Launching with the browser. Launching with the browser. What is the steps need to be followed? Launching the browser. What is the statements we will write? Following with system dot set property. System dot set property. And then need to be get provided considering that webdriver dot gecko dot driver. At the same time, taking with need to be get provide path of driver dot exe file. So we need to be get provide path of driver dot exe file. So we need to be get provide path of driver dot exe file. Okay, done. So now we need to be get writing with another statement considering that WebDriver driver equal to new Firefox driver. It is giving an error. What need to be done? Need to import packages. We need to be get import. We need to be get import all that particular respective packages. We need to be get import all that particular respective packages. Okay. So these are common things to get import the respective packages. Okay. Done. Next, considering that taking with launching the browser, then we need to be get enter URL. So to get enter URL using the method name. What is the method name? What is the method name? One is navigate.to. The one method navigate.to. What is another method? What is another method? Get method. We can work with navigate.to or we can work with get method. Based on tester comfortable, we can get utilize any of the method. Now, I can see here, you will be taking with method name considering dot navigate.to. Okay. Now here we need to be get provide. What we have to provide here? What need to be provided? URL. We need to provide URL according to our framework. According to our framework, where we provided URL? Where we provided URL? According to this framework, where we got provided URL? We provided URL in global class. I mean, in global, what we got maintained? What we got maintained? Test data and objects. According to the framework, whatever the test data and whatever the objects we kept in one file. Whenever we required, we can utilize. Now, our requirement, this data, the data available in the class name of global, the data available in the class name of global need to be get access in general. As simple as we have to take care about accessing the data from one class to another class. We have to take care about accessing the data from one class to another class. So how we can do that? How we can do that? What is that? Inheritance. So what is the meaning of inheritance? Meaning of inheritance. Accessing the data from one class to another class. What are the types of inheritance? Single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance. Meaning of single level? Meaning of single level inheritance? Accessing the data from only one class. Meaning of multi-level? Accessing the data from more than one class. How we can implement inheritance? How we can implement inheritance? Using the keyword of extends. Now we can see here, we are taking with the keyword of extends. Extends of what you will mention? What you will mention? Taking with global. So we need to be get mentioned the extents of global. So now you can see here, once I mentioned that taking with
Recording in progress.
way. So all that test data, all that objects we got provided in one particular class. Whenever we required, we are trying to get utilize it. So that we will be taking with considering that URL. Okay, done. After that, we are printing with the statement. We are printing with the statement considering the application open. Okay, done. This is we done with considering the taking the method name. What is the method name? What is the method name? Open application. The method name clearly saying that open application. Use of the method. Use of the method to perform any action. That means we came up with our own method saying the method name. What is the method name? Open application. So by that, it's need to be get taking care about in performing the steps of launching the browser and then taking with entering the URL. That method is done, that action is done. Okay. Now, similar to this, according to our test case requirement, then writing with one more method that will be taking with close application. taking with one more method, taking with close application. We need to take care about enclosing with application. So to close the application, what are the steps need to be followed? To close application, what are the steps will be followed? What are the methods? One method is close method, another method quit method. Functionality of close method, functionality of close method to close current browser. Functionality of quit method to get close all browsers open by WebDriver based on your comfortable, based on your comfortable, you can go with any of the method. Considering that I'm taking with close method, that I will be taking with driver dot. What are the methods we require? Either close or quit. Okay. Giving with dot. Where is the close method? I written driver dot. There is no close method. There is no quit method. Why you require find element? I doesn't require logout. I want to perform the close. Global class. Why global class? Related to global class, do we require any test data object? No, related to close application, there is no object, there is no test data. You have to close application. To close application, you have to use the method, close method, quit method. For that I am writing driver dot, but I am not getting an access. What need to be done? Which package? Why by package? Use of the by package? To identify object, are we identifying the object here? Then, online students, I want to close application. For that I require close method. If you want to take with the close, what need to be done? Close exception. Okay, let me try in this way. Now we can see here, I written the statement, application open. Now, here I am writing it, driver dot, getting the close method. Okay, now what I am doing is, the same driver I'm using here, and then giving with dot, giving the close method. No, then you are already knowing it. Variable. What is that? That is a method I required. One method I required open application. Because of that, I written the only steps of opening the application, launching the browser, enter URL. That steps are done. Now I required one more method of close application. I want to write the code only related to closing the application. For that I required close method, but not able to access close method. If I want to access, what need to be done? Enter login button. Again URL enter. Okay. As simple as, see the understanding. If I'm writing driver dot, giving an access. Okay. Now the same driver I'm giving here. Why it is not giving an access? So here I given the driver dot. If I'm giving the dot, I'm getting the list of the methods. The same thing I'm giving dot here also, but not giving the list of the methods. What is the reason? What is it? This is, you got defined the driver object. You defined it, but the driver object it got defined within a method. The driver object, the driver object what you define, you got defined within a method. Because of that, within a method, you are able to get access. Outside of the method, it is not giving any access here. So here, within a method, if I'm taking with driver dot, you are getting an access here. But the same thing outside of the method, if you are trying, it is not giving any access because you define the driver object within that method only. But now our requirement is not like only one particular method, not like only one particular method. We need to be get come up with in writing with that particular multiple methods. That means that particular driver object need to be get accessible for whole project, not like only one particular method or one particular class. For this whole project need to be get accessible. If you want to be get accessible for whole project, what need to be done? Let's see here. So what need to be done? Uh-huh. Okay. So let's see that what exactly need to be done. Further, see the understanding. See the understanding. What exactly we can do it. Previously, we done with object creation. While creating with the object, what is the syntax we followed? Class name, object name equal to new class name. This is what the syntax we followed. This is what the syntax we followed. Taking with class name, object name equal to new class name. Okay. Now, according to this, we done with WebDriver taking with driver equal to mentioning about new Firefox driver. This part we are very clear on that we are taking with reference of the object. That part very clear. Same concept, the same concept in the different approach. Object creation only, object creation only, the same thing following with different approach. See that taking with class name, taking with class name, and then taking with object name, taking with class name, and then provided object name. Okay. In the next line, taking with object name equal to object name equal to new class name. Both are object creation. Both are object creation. The first approach in just
Recording in progress.
line will be provided in global.java, and this particular statement will be taken into general.java. Make a note of the syntax. Make a note of this particular syntax. Online students also, online students also make a note of the syntax while taking with the practice. You will have a clear picture. Make a note of both the syntaxes. Make a note of both the syntaxes. Just make a note of both the syntaxes. Okay. Right. Now see the understanding. Previously, we have been followed this particular approach. Now we are taking this approach. According to this syntax, in global, we are providing with WebDriver driver. That continuation taking into the general. Let's see that how we can do it. So now we are taking with this particular one, considering the global. In this particular global, we are defining what we are defining, WebDriver driver. One line of statement, we need to be get import that particular respective package. But this particular driver object, is that related to
Recording in
For the
progress.
button, we need to be take with the method name. Considering that, click. So that it will be printing with the statement. Considering that, login completed. So when you are working in the real time, when you work in the real time, this is what exactly the job role of automation tester. If you are working on frameworks concept as a automation tester, whatever the test case you are automating related to that particular test case need to be get understood. What are all the functions? Need to write it. According to that, you need to be get coming up with in writing all the required functions here. Now, similar to that, we need to be get right. Similar to that, we need to get right one more particular function that will be taking with logout. So we need to be get taking about one more particular method. See the method names. See the method name. What is the method name we got? Open application. So you are writing the code only for opening the application. What is the method you got? Close application. Performing the action of only closing the application. Then you got login. Similar to that, you got logout. So whatever test case you are automating, according to the test case step, you need to be get understand what are all that particular respective functions need to be written. Okay. Now you can see here taking with logout. What need to write it? Driver dot find element by dot taking with link text. Link text of taking with the link. We are already defined in global. Taking with the same. Dot taking with click activity. Okay. For the confirmation, we need to be get print with the statement that will be taking with logout completed. So this is what we need to be get coming up with in writing with all the required function. This is what exactly the job role of automation tester. So as a automation tester, according to the requirement, need to be get coming up with in writing all the required functions. Now you can see for now related to our test case. What is a test case we are automating? Login, logout. So related to that particular test case, that is what we got an option. So that will be taking with global and then taking with general. So by this, we done with the steps. In global, what we are maintaining? Test data and objects. We done with that part. Then general, what we are maintaining? All reusable functions. We done that particular part. Then you will be taking with test cases. Taking with test script. What you are maintaining under test script? Our actual automation script. Our actual automation script need to be get available under test script. See that taking with test case. So here we need to be get coming up with in writing all the required step. Now here we need to be get taking care about in writing with main method. Here we are taking care about in writing with main method. What is the use of the main method? Use of the main method to start program execution. Okay. Now I need to be get perform. I need to be get perform that particular test step. I need to be get perform that particular respective test steps here. Okay. That particular that particular test steps. Now, you can see here, I need to get open the application. To open the application, what is the method we created? Open application. Next, how to do login. What is the method we created? Login. For doing the logout, log out. For closing the application, close application. Where all the methods are available in general. I want to access those methods. How we can access the methods? How we can access the methods? By creating an object. Now for which class I have to create object? Is it TC001 or global or general? For which class I have to create object? Is it general or global or TC001? TC001. Why TC001? Need to
Recording
get
in
able
progress.
to see that in performing all that particular step. So that you will be taking with opening the application, doing with the login, and then taking with logout. Done? Done or not? So I have not added any wait statements here. So you guys can take care about in adding wait statement. And I can see here. If I'm executing it, which I will be taking with launching with the browser, entering with the URL, and then taking the login, logout, close application here. So till now, whatever our previous sessions we done to understand this class. To understand this class, we done with all our previous session. In the very starting days, you done with object identification. That is what we written. After that, we got core Java concepts. That is what you done.
Recording in progress.
Click on Add button. Click on Add button. Click on Add button. Take with the next step. Enter employee first name and last name. 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 Take with the next step. Click on Save button. Click on Save button. Click on Save button. Take with the next step. Click on Log Out option. 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 Okay. Click on Log Out option. Take with the last step. Close application. Close application. Okay. And then take the next test case TC003. TC003. Considering the delete employee. TC003 delete employee. TC003 take with the test steps. For delete employee, take with the test steps. For delete employee, take with the test steps. Write the steps. Open application. Open application. Open application. Open application. Take with the next step. Login into application. Login into application. Login into application. Select employee ID. Select employee ID from search by drop down. Select employee drop down. Select employee ID from search by drop down. Take the next step. Enter employee ID. Enter employee ID. Enter employee ID. Enter employee ID. Take the next step. Click on search button. Click on search button. Click on search button. Take with the next step. Click on checkbox. Click on checkbox. Click on checkbox. After that, click on delete option. Delete button. Click on delete button. Click on delete button. click on log out option. Click on log out option. Click on log out option. Okay. And take the last step. Close application. Close application. Okay. So need to begin take care about in automating these three test cases. So for tomorrow, you can try to automate three test cases based on the framework. In framework, according to your comfortable, you can continue all that particular automating different functionality. Again, I'm saying it, how much time you are spending in working on the framework, that much of real time you will be learning it. So if you required with the more real time knowledge, real time practice, you need to begin spend on the frameworks concept. By that, you can gain that particular real time knowledge here. So please take care about the framework concept. So start practicing on that. So please take care about on starting, do the possible or onwards. Every day, one new concept will be completed. So if you're not practicing it, you will feel that little bit difficult. So because of that, please go with the practice, increase with the time of your practice. If required, you can reduce your sleeping hours for some days, but increase with the practice, then only will get comfortable with all the further concepts. Because we are moving to all the advanced concepts here, you need to go with daily practice, then only will get comfortable on the subject. Okay, take care about the practice. Okay, carry on. Thank you.